Welcome all of you. Welcome all of you. Hey Cici, hola. How are you, love? I'm glad you're on here. Today we have very short menus. I know that a lot of you, a few who had inboxed me and asked me how to make sweet and sour sauce. I know that you've probably seen that I use sweet sour sauce in just about in anything, right? It's just like ketchup. You know, we need ketchup for fried potato, fried chicken, fried bread. Name it. We have tendency to have hot sauce or ketchup for the thing that we do regularly. Okay, so guess what? Sweet and sour sauce is like very simple. Okay, let me get you acquainted with it. Cici, hello, welcome. Appreciate having you. And Chef and I are going to show you, some of us, how to make sweet and sour sauce in my own liking. Because sweet sour sauce can be brutally spicy or nada. It doesn't have to be spicy. It doesn't have to be overwhelmed with chili, anything like that. In fact, I'm not going to add the chili until it's served, okay? This right here, you can make it beforehand. Just have it available in the fridge, just like you have your tartar sauce, your what else? Your salad dressing, where you just keep it in the fridge until you need to use of it. Until you say, okay, I'm gonna make green salad today. I'm gonna put some creamy of dressing on the salad today. Same thing. Okay, we use sweet and sour sauce in everything. I think if I can remember it, especially living with my friends here who's Vietnamese descent, and she's vegetarian, and of course she loves her food. They serve with a lot of sweet and sour sauce, and unfortunately with peanut sauce too. Okay, let me show you. I was going to show you last night what I have done in the past few days, making the chả lúa, which is the Vietnamese deli meat. Okay, it's either as ham, substitute for ham, turkey, chicken breast, or what have you. Okay, for vegetarian, those are their meat. No kidding. Okay, let me show you what I have done. Okay, you like? I have a couple that I was supposed to give away. One purple and really beautiful. I have to look for the candidate for that. So, okay, let me show you what I made a couple days ago. Okay, I made chả lúa is supposed to be pork belly or pork pastrami or what have you. Okay, so I make two kinds. It's a blender of dry bean cut tofu, and I think I had it on my video a couple of days ago. Cici, I think this is the one you missed. I'm not sure. Okay, remember I make it out of tofu. So I make two versions of it. Okay, this air fry I put in the air fry at 300 degree. About I won't say an hour. I think I had about 30 minutes ish. If it needed to be brown, and then go ahead and make it brown. And then I steam these also. Okay, these right here. It had two layer of wrap. Okay, the out layer is the foil, just that, and the inner layer is of banana leaves. And I steam this for about an hour. Also, I make it. Not too big, just medium size. And how it's served. So this is frozen because I make a lot, and she's gonna save this until she's needed. Okay, so for the frozen version of it, I would it look. Okay, anyway, it looks shoot. If you're Vietnamese descent, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the vegetarian chả lúa out of tofu. Okay, so inside it looks almost like the turkey meat, turkey deli. So the reason is a little colorful because I have some takashi mushrooms and the carrots. Because she's vegetarian, so I have to make things that she will be able to enjoy. So to eat this, you have to thaw it overnight in the fridge, and then you slice it in a thin slice, and then you can have it on salad with rice, with sweet and sour sauce, and a lot of vegetables like lettuce and cucumbers and carrots and whatever the vegetable that you enjoy, you just add it on. And I'm going to show you, I had videos of my eating this, okay, before I was able to produce this for her. She have to get this from the Buddhist temple, the Vietnamese Buddhist temple, where the nuns or the community come together and make a whole bunch of chả lúa, because it's a vegetarian chả lúa. I hope chả lúa is the vegetarian, either pork or chicken, okay? So it is a vegetarian chả lúa. So how do they eat this? Simple, okay? I made 4 of these. So I have 3 of these in steaming, and then I had 4 of these. So flip it over so it does look like sandwich meat. Okay? So to eat this, we have to slide it in the thinner pieces. I had it for snack and it tastes pretty good. So to serve the chả lúa is just to cut it into smaller pieces and serve. Okay? So this can serve with rice, noodles, or over lettuce or salad. Okay? I think I told you guys before that it tastes like chicken. It does taste like chicken. So let's go out chả lúa. So when I live with vegetarian, I got a thing like vegetarian because I was vegetarian for a long time until I didn't get sick due to the diet. I got sick over some horrible thing that happened as a child that I never got detected. One day I just keep getting pretty sick, end up in the hospital in the ER. They couldn't figure out what's going on with me, so they keep telling me that it's food poison. My wild imagination, I ate a lot of fresh vegetables, so I could contract something crazy. And then as the year gone by, I figured out what I had, and then I was seriously anemic. So the doctor said that I didn't eat enough nutrient to supply the red blood cell or hemoglobin. I slowly eased back into eating meat. Notice that I don't eat meat all the time, you know. Chả lúa, so delicious. Good for snack. I like it by itself, but the way Lucy made her is that we serve with rice and noodles, and it tastes so good. So that's why I'm gonna help you understand a little bit about sweet and sour sauce today. So to do that, I don't have the palm sugars. Palm sugar will give like the best flavor, and you can smell the sweet aroma of the palm sugars. Okay, but today I have good old Hawaiian made sugar cane sugar. It said organic, so I trust them. And we'll need some water. We'll do just 1 cup only, okay? Because I already made some back there. Because Lucy go through a lot of these. She eat this almost every day, the sweet and sour sauce. So I made her low sweetness because she doesn't like a lot of sweetness into it. So we're gonna do 1 cup of water, okay? And we're gonna boil it. And if you want to have a whole bunch of this made, you can do 2 cups. Not bad, we can do 2 cups right now. Okay. And I need something to wash my throat down. There. I just have my dalo, so I gotta wash it down. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat on. I'll let it boil. How do we make a sweet and sour sauce to look nice and radish? Okay. Well, the golden rule to that is that we don't need caramel. You could if you like, but then the fish sauce already had a beautiful brownish color, and we're gonna be using apple cider. Okay, or you can use a vinegar. You can do any kind of vinegar, rice vinegar, any kind of vinegar, the white vinegar. I don't think they have blue vinegar, but if they do, you go ahead, you're fine. And I'm just kidding. And then if you don't have shallot, you can use fresh garlic, okay, and just fine dice it. You know, I went and got this garlic smasher right here. I hate washing this because you have to brush the garlic particle out of this. It was a lot of work. You know what? It's cute, but then something that easy. You know, I don't know. I think I'm old school. So while we're waiting for the water to boil, we're gonna go ahead and get ready. Okay, let's set this aside. We're gonna add the sugar in a little bit, and the hot water, warm water will help cook the water and melt the sugar. Okay, you can do cold water too, but then you know I always think about what and if. So it's a beautiful feeling, the water here, because what if and then it's gonna get cooked. That's it. Okay, so I use this for other cooking. This right here is helpless. Let me find a better knife. I don't know where my baby goes, but my stubby one, she's very, very short. Okay, so this is very long, so we're gonna go ahead and dice it into half. Again, we're gonna fine dice it. When I said fine, is like that. Well, I don't know where I'm at, but then I lost you guys. Hold on. Let me turn this way. Yeah. Fine dice it. You don't need a whole lot, okay? Because if you got too much, then you will walk around with halitosis. Like, somebody get, dang, girl. Forget about kissing her. Because garlic does accumulate that crazy stinky breath. Okay, so when you eat these stuff, then you need to have a good origin. So I'm using about 1 tablespoon only. Okay, I can fine dice this. I can chop this down a little bit so it won't be so long and awkward. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of ginger. I like ginger because ginger gives like a really nice flavor. So you know what? We're gonna do about the same amount. So that probably a lot bigger than the shallot or scallion. Oh, which one? Shallot. Scallion is the green onion. Shallot is the baby purple onion. They got it right, you see? I got myself mixed up. The shallot is this baby onion here, okay? It's not red onion now, do not get mistaken, okay? This is like shallot. Beautiful name for a girl. Baby, forget you. So the scallion is the long stem green onion, right? So I have this much of ginger. It's gonna give a very nice aroma. Okay, very thin again. Okay, make sure your knife is super sharp. And then to do all this dicing, you need like super skinny knife, also very skinny. Okay, like that. Just grab one of these from Asian store. American knife, that's, you know, those like this thick won't do. Okay, you can try, but it's gonna be a lot of effort. But that's how Chinese, they use well, the Chinese are so skillful. They don't need like fine knife like me, you know what I mean? They just chop with the what do you call it, cleaver. They're born to chop, man. I'm just born to cut myself. That's the problem with me. Okay, so that's why with this knife I'm able to achieve this fine Okay, it looks like potato chip right now. That's what we need. Okay, we're gonna try to do this last couple. Yeah, what I can do this way. There you go, chef. Because this knife is smiling at your finger. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. For those who don't like all these herbs, I'm sorry. But the pharmaceutical figured out about the scallion, the thing that Asian people have been eating like all their life now, you know, become very pricey medicine, because they found that there's a lot of value and medicinal value within this crazy looking root here. Okay, when I was pregnant, I experienced like serious morning sickness. Oh man, I feel like I never had pleasant pregnancy, but I went through 6 times all living. And the doctor suggested that to do the to have ginger tea in the morning, eating crackers, and I can't even have onions or garlic because those like it's like the agent for the worst stinking thing ever, you know. My friends would be stir frying like half a mile away. I'll be like, oh. I'm glad those days are over. I'm just my lady with the little pout, you know. When my turn was like not pleasant at all. But I managed to go through so many times, so I can't say that it's bad, okay? So, all right, love. I got my this beautiful ginger here. So this ginger is very, very young. It's not mature. You can tell by the color of it, okay? So it's the aroma of the shallot and the ginger, make them together. They're like a perfect new couple. Let me put this away for now. So I have lime also. I think this came from the store. It's getting old. Okay, so I'm gonna use that because nothing beat the fresh lime, the lemon. Here you can do any kind of vinegar. But what I learned about making this sweet and sour sauce is that when we do use fresh lemon or limes, or if I don't allergic to it, I could add some orange and squeeze some orange into it. But unfortunately, orange and I, we don't get along. We were born in I was born from Mars, so I think that's what happened. Okay, so my water is boiling right now. Okay, it's boiling, it's happy, it's singing, dancing with the bubbling over here. Let me move her over here without me causing myself prone to, you know, don't want to say anything bad, but very likely. Okay, because I have 2 cups, so I'm gonna try to variate it. Okay, I'm trying to mix this, okay, because I don't remember exactly, so I'm going to sample as we go, and so I'm going to figure out how many of the teaspoon. Last time I think I did about 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. So you can do, if you're vegetarian, then do vegetarian fish sauce, okay, it's this one here. Oh, let me do the sugar first. Because sweet sour sauce, it's going to be cross between the salt, the limes, and the sugar. So when you blend it in, so those 3 components have to be present. You cannot do too much sugar without the vinegar. You can have too much vinegar without the fish sauce. If you don't do fish sauce, then do salt. Be fine. Okay. But then don't complain to me and say, they don't taste good because we didn't do it right. But then if you are allergic to fish sauce, no soy sauce. Okay, we don't do the soy sauce. Soy sauce is something else. It is for strictly fish sauce. If you don't like fish sauce, then you're not Cambodian. go live in Cambodia for 1 year and then you learn, you become Cambodianized and then you can eat fish sauce. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do half a, hey, don't do that. Half a tablespoon, no, cup first, okay? And I am gonna sample it. If it doesn't come right, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar because I still have to vary between the lemon on limes is a lime and fish sauce. When we mix all this, how many ingredients? Sugar, fish sauce, vinegar, 3, and then we have the fresh ingredient with the shallot and ginger. And those, you don't have to add it right now. Okay, you can add that much later. But I like mine to marinate in. Okay, so it's boiling. I can reduce that to low while I allow the sugar to melt. And the sugar is melting really well. So now I can see that the clear liquid turned a little bit brownish. And I think I'm gonna try some brown sugar, because brown sugar does have that beautiful brown color that we want, that brown color in the sweet and sour sauce. Okay. So I'm gonna add oh, when I'm done with this, I'm gonna show you the cheesecake. Oh, the cheesecake was so good. You know what I did? I think I forgot the sugar for the cheesecake filling, but then you know what? It didn't taste bad at all. Because I don't like the crumb. Because I never like my cheesecake with crumb, but I make with crumb. So I have to shave off the crumb, eat the cheesecake. Not bad at all. It was low sweet. It was very pleasant. If I were to add half cup of sugar, man, I should be at the moon eating that thing. But it was good. I think Lucy would like it because it was low sweet. All right. Maybe I add. I don't remember. I haven't seen the video yet. Look at my brown sugar. Okay, so. All right, we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Ah, it's coming out nicely. The color changed nicely. See that? It started to turn brown. See? Yeah. I can turn off the heat now because it's still very warm. Even if you need to add more sugar, it's still gonna work. Okay? Let me sample it and see if my sugar is good. I have half a cup for. Because I can't have it super sweet. Sometimes people make it so sweet, but I have to be mindful too because my friend she can eat it, but she won't complain. But I know that she like low sweet, so tastes good. Okay, I got it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a lime. My lime had a lot of seeds, okay? So I'm a, she's old too, she's wrinkled. Shoot. Yeah. But, okay. As long as she's not bitter, it'll be fine. So I'm gonna do about 2 lime. Okay. No, we don't have to worry about doing lime juice. Cambodian are very proficient about doing things without extra utensil or cooking equipment. And we'll sample it, okay? Because each time I make is different. It's different. It's different amount. Nope, it's not gonna do yet. So we're gonna do this one whole lime. You can do lemon if you want to add one orange. Go right ahead. It's gonna give a very nice sweet flavor. Okay, I'm gonna do half more. I might end up using the 2 lime. Before I do that, let me sample. It's easy to under lime it. If we over lime it, then we have to add more water. We're gonna have to add more of everything. So that's why we want to like start off nice and easy. Okay. The sugars are melted and the beautiful brown color. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's light brown because we still have to add the fish sauce. So once the fish sauce go in, it's going to get a little bit darker. I'm going to finish the whole 2 lime. Okay. Yeah, it's easy to squeeze your lemon or lime. No extra cleaning, believe me. I nothing against cooking, but you know, a lot of cleaning make my hand dry. Lucy tried to get me to wear gloves, and when I wash them, that too. By the time I remember to wear gloves, I'm halfway done. So what's the use? Okay, so here we go. Let me sample it again. Ah, look, beautiful color already, beautiful texture. So now the sugar present, the lime flavor present. What's missing now is the main character, voila. Okay, any brand of your choice. Okay, I can't tell you what brand of fish sauce because I'm gonna get kicked out. So 1, 2 tablespoons. We'll do 3 first, okay, and then we'll come around and survey this. See how easy that is? Okay, so this can be in the fridge for as long as you live. Just kidding. Maybe 2 months-ish. I remember my friend, she used to make like a big jar like this. This pickle jar, you know, she make a whole bunch of it. And when her kid comes, she gave to John, to James, to Jasmine, because the kid don't want to make it because they say, it's stink up the house. Yeah, just stink up your mom's house. Don't worry about her house. I have 3 already, so I'm gonna do 2 more. Oh, my bad. It's still low in sodium. The way the sodium work is that if we have it too low, when we add onto vegetables or meat, it's gonna oxidize. It's gonna become blanche. So I have 5 there. I'm gonna add 1 more. Okay. And if you love the salt, you go ahead and shower it yourself. Don't be calling me, said the doctor said that I ate too much of this sweet and sour sauce and my blood pressure was like 180. Nope, not for me. I didn't say nothing about that. Just follow the recipe, you won't fail. But don't eat this every day. If you do, then eat it a bit. All right. We're gonna go ahead and add fresh ingredient. Sometimes people add carrots also, and that just to give like a very refined looking with a little bit of color. For me, I like to add chili. So when I said that do not add chili, I lied. I'm gonna add some right now because this chili here will increase the color, the texture of the sauce. So we're gonna do one. If you cannot handle these things, then leave it out, okay? Because Lucy, she eats more hotter than I am. I be sweating, sneezing, running nose, running watery eyes, and she be like, and like, I thought I ate hotter than her, but no, she ate hotter than me. So she had her jalapeno chopping like cucumber. I'm like, what? I have someone overmatch me. Okay. So now we go, right? The fresh ingredients, it's floating, it's nice. If you don't have shallot, you're welcome to use the fresh garlic. So smash it, fine dice it. Well, if you're not lazy like I am, yeah, this is pretty cute, but for some reason it's not cute when I have to do like the extra brush. I tried that, like this is like $1.99-ish, you know, like very cheap, but then man, and once you have the onion smashed in here, the onion trap between here, the garlic trap between here and there, and then I have to do the toothpick and pick it out. And I said, this is not worth my time. I'm not doing this thing. I'm gonna go back to Chinese chop, 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 and that's it. I'm done. Like pick from, no, too many teeth. Can't deal with that. Okay. Now that I have the shallot, the ginger, I got two beautiful girl names. This girl named Ginger. She's about spice. And then shallot. They're all spice. Okay, so I have no girl named Chile. Wow. We are cool. Now these don't do nothing, okay? So you want serious, then you do like Asian chili. So have clean container like these, so that way it may not fit all, but I'm gonna do this as I go. Okay, and it's not as warm yet. I mean, it's still a little warm, even with these all the ingredients. We'll leave it out until it's cool enough to go into the fridge. Okay, so there we go, the sweet and sour sauce. Simple, isn't it? So I know somebody want to try this because somebody inboxed me the other day. Well, they've been inboxing me, said, we cannot find your sweet and sour sauce recipe. You won't, because you have to dig back to like 2020, 24. I think it's like video number 36 or something like that, where I'm doing this sweet and sour sauce demonstration. Okay. So 2 cups, almost fit the thing. It has just a little bit left over, so I'm gonna leave it for her. There you go. That beautiful? So you can keep this in the fridge until you need it. And expiration date, 3 months from here. So you can mark the date, okay? Well, check on it, okay? If it's in the fridge, proper cooling system, cooling place, it should last you for a long time. But don't leave it there for 3 consecutive years, like, oh yeah. Now it won't turn blue, but I won't trust it. Maybe it get fermented, because this will get fermented. The shallot and the ginger, they're marrying with this guy right here. So, right. So the fish side had 2 wives, ginger and shallot. They're happy couple. Yeah. Go ahead. Add a simple in there. Okay. Because it's still warm, I'm not going to seal it, because then if I seal it, these will wouldn't. Okay, I'm gonna move this away from faraway land because I have tendency to be prone to accident. I'm not saying anything bad, but let's put it away. And then for the love of the world, I used to detest when Lucy keep all of this small jar. I don't get mad at her anymore because it become handy. The yucca, okay. If you have babies, because this glass so I can seal it. So because look at that, isn't that beautiful? Okay, so if you want to thicken this, okay, so get it back onto the stove, low heat, and then you can add flowers, dilute it with water, have very little fuzz, a little maybe for 2 cups you probably use about 1 teaspoon of corn syrup. I'm allergic to corn, so I'll do just regular flowers. I can do sticky rice, I can do regular rice, or all-purpose. Okay, mix it about the same amount of water, and then you can do silver so that way. But then you have to stir though. You don't stir, then it becomes lumpy, and then you have to drain it. And yeah, so you need it thicker. Sometimes you say, oh, I want to eat this with fried food, and you want it thicker. So same basic. You finish your making the sauce, and then all you need is just reheat the complete sauce, and dilute a little bit of flowers, and add it in, but don't make it too thick because you're not making ice cream. You're thickening the sauce. So just add the flour, the watery flour, little by little, and then you just stir it until you feel that it's thick enough for the service, okay? But not too thick. If too thick, it's gonna stick to the pan. I don't want to go there, okay? So you use your best judgment as far as cooking is concerned. Is that you gotta know when to stop. Okay? If you don't know what to stop, then go ahead. You're gonna eat the pancake. And don't be complaining at me. I didn't say nothing, that you go about and beyond the descriptions. And sometimes I do that too because I can't read description. I can't follow the directions. So I might be the first candidate to do that. First it's like, oh, it don't work, then in the trash. I'll try it again. So what I had at Jalor is that we'll dice it up, and then we'll what she did was that she liked to serve with the thick flat noodles about that big, and then she reheated. She combined with the fresh vegetables. She heat this up. She cut in veggies, then just like with doing the turkey salad. Okay, so she'll chop it up, and then she'll just pour over the noodles, and then seasoning with this sweet and sour sauce, and that's it. A pair of chopsticks, which is like we just have a fiesta meal. Okay, so you want to thicken it, just add a little bit of tapioca, potato flours, all-purpose flours, or if you don't allergic like me, you can do corn flours. All right, so let me show you my cheesecake. It turned out really, really well. It wasn't over sweet. Either I forgot the sugars, or the sugar was enough, but then I intended to have it low sweet, so it was just fine for me. Okay, if you like sweet lover, you say, yeah, 2 brand, or add some more sugar if you like, because the recipe, I modified it to fit my own style, okay? If you want more sugar, add more sugar. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? So let me show you my cheesecake. If you were with me last night, I was making syrup out of blueberry, okay? So with the blueberry, I was able to to lather it over my cheesecake. Okay, the cheesecake turned out really, really well. Well, the crust was thick. I don't like crust that much, so I was able to shape the crust out. What I have left was a very thin crust with beautiful piece of cheesecake, and that was like the blueberry overlay. Okay, and that would be for Lucy. This one is for Stone because he's picky. It gotta be pretty, so it gotta be inviting for him. Like, oh, this looks good. Sometimes he looks like, yeah, I don't want. They took a bite. Oh, this is so good. Let me have the rest. I just sit back and relax. I don't want to fight with man. Okay, so put it in there. Okay, so this little run over there is not chocolate. Okay, it's just the result of me processing the blueberry, and it didn't turn blue. It turned kind of purplish. Okay, so look at that. I don't know why it's called blue. Does it look blue to you? No, it look magenta to me. Oh, it tastes so good because the blueberry was so ripened. I add a little bit of water, just let it simmer now in a different pan until it blend really well. And I use the sieve, and then like squeeze, refine it, and that's what I got out of. Okay, that little syrup there. And it tastes so good. I had a piece of it already. But last night when I make these, it was late already, so I'm like about to fall asleep because I had to spend another hour cleaning. Okay, so I have this. So I have 2 blocks of cream cheese. Okay, so I produced this. I ate one piece already. So 3 serving. So altogether 2 serving here, 3 serving, 4 serving, 5 serving, 6 serving altogether. So these are I trim off the side of it. Okay, so yeah, it would have been nice to have more. Did I? You better not. Let me eat my shirt. It would have been nice to have more blueberry, but then I love strawberry too. I need to get rid of the strawberry. I had it for a couple of days, so I want to like be able to use my strawberry in the cooking. So it's a beautiful piece. I cut everything, I trim everything out. So I refine the crust because I don't like crust. I love cheesecake. I can't stand the crust. Same thing, if I eat my cake, I defrost out. And if I eat my cupcake, I throw away the defrost. The frosting, because those are the extra. But I like whipped cream from time to time. You know, I spoil myself with that. But the way I eat my cake, I minimize a lot of things. Okay, so the same here. So it was thicker than these. Okay, when it was last night, it was the crust was thicker. So I got this overnight, so it's nice and hardened. Okay, so the cheesecake turned out really well. If you were here last night, remember I blended this with just only about 2 tablespoons of the blueberry syrup, and look at the color. It was a little, the color was nice. It's not a regular, it's almost like a lavender-ish. Yeah, so. Put this back. This is for Stone Paxton. He cannot be complaining because I'll take it from him. Just like a little kid. Now, give it back. Sometimes adults need to be like that too, you know, like, oh, I don't know. So, yes, you don't know. Let me take it back. No, I'll take it. Salo is done. Okay, those are dinner, so these are dessert. So because Lucy, she like her really low sweet, she gonna love this. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in the fridge. And so last night I baked it for about, it's at Well, I started with about 5 minutes, so it's when I poke the toothpick in the middle, it's still sticking on. So I did for another 10 minutes, so about an hour and 5 minutes, because the pan I used was a little bit smaller and it got a little bit thicker, so it raised up to be about that thick. And if I use the 8x8, it'll be like that thin, so it can cook relatively fast. But when I had the smaller pan, so it got thicker, so in the middle it wasn't so because it had eggs in it. So I have a piece. I thought I was gonna have one bite. I lied, so I cheat myself too. So I had a small bite. Okay, I mean I had a small piece. I had like, you know, I got back big piece, but then I didn't eat it all. So there's a small piece right here. Yeah. So this extra for family member. I'm gonna lure Lucy into these because she doesn't like American dessert because she said that they make them too sweet. I've been making her Asian dessert too because I reduce the sugar, and she likes her creamy with a lot of coconut milk, very little sugar. So I've been doing that for her, so she loves it. So this is maybe she loves the plain ice cream and yogurt. We do serve each other plain yogurt. She loves it. So she always bought me extra yogurt, and I'm always make her extra Asian dessert. So we exchange. She doesn't like American dessert, and I can't eat too many Asian dessert. So I mean, she doesn't like American dessert. She likes Asian dessert. So she bought me the ice creams and yogurt, and she can eat all the Asian dessert, and I eat all the American dessert. Yes, you gotta treat a person based on their personality, you know. Before I'm like, that's so weird. It's like, she probably says about the same thing about me. Yeah, she's weird also. It's like, yo, two weird people met in the middle, so we get along just fine. So the cheesecake tastes amazing because it's been in the fridge and cold and chilled and everything. So they're happy in the fridge, and I love it. Two blocks of cream cheese. If I were to make it a smaller piece, it would be 8, okay? But then now we have 6, so it's fine. I also wanted to do Rice Krispie Treat. Okay, I had the Rice Krispy for a while now. I don't want it to leave it in the shelf too long. So what I'm gonna do tonight is to make Rice Krispies Treats. Not the regular Rice Krispies Treat though, you know, I love something pretty, so I want to make it pretty, so that way you see that it's not a regular Rice Krispie Treat. You just lay it flat on the pan, and you know, you cut and serve. We're gonna do something extra, you know. I always do extra. Give me a minute, let me dump this in the sink. Okay, so let me clean up some of the smell. Fish sauce smell. Okay. So tonight, the baby went home early. Not early, he was an hour early. So an hour, if I manage my time right, I would be able to get a few things done. So I decided to come on here early, so that way I can go to bed early also, and give time for Lucy to get here and make a meal. But she doesn't have to cook today. She told me that she's gonna use what we have. So today I didn't use the apple cider nor the vinegar, and you could. So you can do apple cider vinegar, because apple cider and vinegars are a lot more sour and more acidic than the lime. So you're gonna have to measure it little by little and sample it until it formed really well between the salt, sugars, and these. Okay, don't go shy with this, and then you will end up with that big bottle for real. Okay, so do maybe 1 teaspoon. If you do 2 cups like I do 1 teaspoon first and you sample it. If it's right, then right there. Should be very zesty, not bland. Okay, if it's bland, and if you eat it with your food, you're not gonna taste anything. You're gonna be like look at a fall of faucet water. I'm just gonna tell you that. Okay, let me put this away out of our way. You know, I intended to make Rice Krispie for my grandkid's birthday, for Valentine, for the little baby birthday. I didn't get to do none of that. Man, time is not enough for me. So, but today I have time. I'm gonna go ahead and make it for no special reason. It's gonna be for me. Now I'm gonna send it to my grandkid. They love Rice Krispie. I mean, a Rice Krispie treat. Okay. So what I have with me, you know that I have beautiful cookie cutter. If I can find it, oh yeah, we go. So we're gonna find the one that they're like the star. They're very small. Okay, you want something larger, probably this one right here, large. Don't know what that is, but look at the cloud and butterfly. And we can do a cute little one too, you know. I mean, we can try that. There's Buddy right here. Okay. And then Christmas, you know, I'm gonna do Christmas that way past. Oh, this one is what do you call these things? Snowflake. That is butterfly, a bird, owl. I don't know what it is, but no matter. North Star. What happened to the rest of my cookie cutter? Oh yeah, I found them. So here are the big one right here. We might do this, okay? These are larger. So. Sorry, all the noises. Okay, to do that, I'm gonna use this big burner because I'm gonna use big pan. I'm gonna turn it to max, and it might not fit all. I'm gonna try as much. When you cook cookies, okay, I like to turn it over on this side to avoid accident. You know me, I just got burned right there. Even with I'm cautious, I still get burned. Oh, I dropped some sugar on my burner. Isn't that cute? I don't have to turn my butt that way anymore. Well, I turn my butt that way. I don't have to turn my face that way anymore. So I can concentrate on cooking and not have to move so much on that side. Okay, let me put this back in the fridge. Please give me a second. Okay, I'm not expert in Rice Krispie maker, so let me read what we need. Oh yeah. So it said I need simple ingredients. I only need 3 simple ingredients. First, we need butter. I have margarine, that'll work. Okay, and marshmallow. Look, I have a rainbow one too. So to make a kid happy, you can do rainbow. Okay. Or just do a regular one. I did a small one. It's easier to execute, easier to melt. Because this is gonna be for kids. I'm going to do this rainbow. I don't care what the recipe said. I can't read anyway, so I'm going to ignore it. It said 5 cups. Oh, not too bad. This will fit 5 cups. We're going to do 5 cups at a time. Okay, 5 cups. So, first of all, let me get the margarine. How much it say? 3 tablespoons. So this right here, it's so easy. It had like a measurement already. 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. Huh? Easy enough. Here's my cutboard. That look like very little. But if this goes wrong, I'm gonna write them a letter. So I think it'll fit. It's at 3 cups, so 6 cups. I can do 12 cup in here. 12 cup. I need 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because this right here had 8 tablespoons. So where am I at? 1, 2, 3. Right there. Yeah. Ooh, a lot of fat. We the American, we love that. All right. Let it melt without all that smoke. And what else it need? Miss Milo. How many? 5.5 cups. Wow. Okay. Melt this first, okay? Melt this first because it works better when the butter was, because this right here has, it had a little salt in it already, so no salt, okay? I think I told her to get low salt, but I think she got no salt. She got low salt butter or margarine. The great thing about the margarine is that it has like a pre-measurement, so it's very, very easy. You don't have to try to measure it with a spoon, a tablespoon, because you know how difficult it is to like put this condensed fat into tablespoon, you know. But the cheese maker or the butter maker got smart. You gotta thank them for that. Now it's almost melted. We probably have to make a couple trips on this, okay? We're gonna do 12 cup first. Maybe we do the rainbow and then we'll come back and do the regular one. Turn the accident the other way. I don't need it. Okay, how many cups? 5.5 cups. Of marshmallow. We're gonna melt the marshmallow first. Let me see. Oop. I'm gonna go ahead and low heat that. I don't know how many cups this thing has, but what did it say? I can't read. I mean, I can't read. I can't see, so that's why I said I can't read. Of course, I can read. I finished college, just that my eyes not. I need fine print. No, I can drive without it. I don't want to waste my time reading something that's so small. Okay, 1 cup, 2, oh, so pretty, 3, 4. Oh my goodness. 5. I think it's about 6 cups, okay? So look at that. And a half. Brother. Oh. it has different flavor. Lime, the yellow one. Strawberry, lime, lemon, orange. Oh, great. Forget me eating this one, okay? It has orange in it. We're gonna make a regular one, okay? We're gonna make the regular marshmallow also right here. Yes, so this is the second part. Oh, no, not the second part. The first part was doing the sweet and sour dipping sauce, and followed by Rice Krispies Treats. I love to add some dry fruit to it, you know. Let me increase the heat. Look at that. Those beautiful rainbow color. Let's measure our Rice Krispie. I need 6 cups according to play puzzle on TikTok. Oh my goodness. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Pretty. It's cracking. I remember when the kids were little, I make this kind of treat for them all the time, and they love it. I don't know, this looks like a lot of marshmallows still. I can add another cup, but I'll take away the fun. I add another cup for real. Because I don't want this to get too soggy. I know that marshmallow would get hardened when it's cooling down, but in the process, it will damage the Rice Krispie. In fact, I might have room for another cup, but let me stop there. Okay, look at that. Easy. Let me turn you around. Aww. You know, Rice Krispie is pretty expensive. Once they process it and put that little cute little bag and something simple like these, you know, you pay extra for it. You know, like that's what I don't, because I'm not happy with. Okay, so it had orange and everything in it, so I'm gonna sample just a little bit. Nice and crunchy. Very sweet though. You know what? I'm gonna add one more cup. Either If I were to follow the recipe, I will reduce the margarine or butter, okay, because it does look like I need to. Ah. I have 8 cups in here. The way it looks, I might add it, make it 10, you know? No, it's so pretty. It just wasted. Look at that. I didn't even have the color, but it melted. I need it melt to have it melt. Or you know what? This is what I'll do. Hold on, okay? I think we're done. Very nice. Very sweet. Let me get this out of my way for a little bit, because I need room. Okay, honey, let me turn you off first. Okay, you can use thicker pan if you like, okay? But because I'm gonna be doing the cookie cutter, so I can't have it too thick, okay? So I'm gonna have it about that thin. See if it's gonna work. This is non-stick pan, so it should work, okay? I might do parchment. Not much. I will. There's a parchment here. It smells so good. Should I add some jasmine or vanilla? But look at that, all the rainbow color do nothing. Now you believe me? Sometimes the instruction suck. Yeah, you're gonna butter the spatula a little bit. We have enough butter to deal with right now. You're gonna flatten this. You can use thicker pan you like, okay? Baking pan, any kind of pan. But because I'm gonna cut this into nice mold, and I just have it thin enough for me to cut it. You gotta do this fast enough before the marshmallows sugar get hardened. Okay, when it get hardened, you won't be able to move it freely. Thicker spatula. I want to use cookie roller, but then I might make a big mess. Mother years ago, because Rice Krispie Treat was the cheapest treat ever, so my kid loves it because It's so instant, you know. You can have this in a few minutes. It's already start forming. Maybe I should have it over. Let's see. Do I need to butter this? Okay. Sucker. I need to do with plastic, I think. Bro. I'm glad I added 2 more cups of Rice Krispie because it worked just fine. I should have added 2 more. It'll be less sweet because marshmallow is very sweet. So let's work on the trimming on the edge. You know, if I use this right here, it'll be like in between what we do with the in between. I'm probably gonna eat it. Only cooling down. Okay. Let me use some of these big cookie cutter. See if it's gonna work. Oh, it worked. We'll see together, okay? So that way I'm not fooling you. Hola. So I could have waited for it to cool down and everything. What am I serving with? Because it's already like pretty cooling already. Okay. So let me see. And then if you want to put frosting, you could. Oh, not bad. Yeah. Okay, so it worked, right? I mean, it's already hardened, so it's beautiful. We'll do one more. We'll do one more of this lattice flowers, and the rest, well, I can pour it back into the pan and start it over because it's already hardened. This is fun. It'd be nice to put frosting over this. So with this molder, this top part here and the sharp part, so we wanted to release it. If you release it on this side, it'll be harder. If you release it on the cutting edge, it's a lot easier because it does not it's a lot easier. So it's two edges, okay? One is the right edge and the wrong, not right edge, the bottom edge and the top edge. The bottom edge is very sharp, so don't touch it. This is the top edge. It's not sharp, but this is the sharp edge here. All right, love. It wasn't that thin. Look at that, just perfect. Okay, so a lot of flour, looks good. You can do. Look what I have. I have tulips. Let's do tulips together. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get my cupboard or my board here because I don't want to injure my baking pan. I love it. It's so beautiful. Tulips. Release from the bottom. Oh, that's sweet. Look at that. Don't you think it's just pretty? See? Oh, so simple. See what I mean? You know, if you know how to be creative, you can create some simple and make it so magical. You know, that's what I love about cooking and be creative, is that we'll be able to create something simple, make it look sophisticated and interesting to eat. So it won't be so ordinary, you know. I mean, you can turn something ordinary to something beyond the scope of imagination. With this right here, we can put back in the heat and then and restart to soften the marshmallow and be able to lay it back on the pan and finish the rest. Okay. See, the marshmallow forms so quick. There you go. Beautiful tulips. And then to make it look even more enchanting is to do a little highlight of the of frosting. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna do all that, but if I have time, I would to do all that beautiful. Look at this. This is a small lettuce flowers. It's gonna be beautiful. Just watch. I love the crunchiness. Oh, so beautiful. And it's already hardened and so easy to handle. I thought first I might need a little time to cool it down, but no. Look at that. This is the small lettuce flowers. Now, who wouldn't want to eat that? I would. I would be jumping with joy, you know. There's something that's beautiful. Crunchy. Oh man. Oh. An orange in it. Sometimes I get so excited I eat without reading the label, and I end up, you know, scratching all night. The orange will shut down my my breathing system. So if I drink a glass of orange, 8 ounces, that's it. I'm done to here. I have to do EpiPen. I burp all day. Really do crazy. Oh, I like this pre because it didn't take a whole lot. I'll be able to enjoy the regular one here. Okay, no orange in it. I forgot about that one. And that's the problem with me, you know, that I forgot about the food allergy and I end up eating and I suffer a great deal. The lettuce flower is so pretty. You know, this cookie cutter is so inexpensive. They don't carry it at a regular department store. You're lucky you find them, but my daughter got this online along with the silicone mold. Isn't that pretty? Okay, let me change a couple more. We'll do star. We can do this star here. Oh, the star would be so pretty. I have delivered to the kid. So. Yes, you can do that too. I have cardboard on below it. We need it. It's so cute. You know. Beautiful. I have plastic cardboard too, but I want to make sure because we have marble countertop here. Oh, so beautiful. We'll do a couple more, okay? Beautiful. Little buddies. So cute, the bud. You know, you can make a bouquet out of these too, right? Just use the skewer and poke through and then make a bouquet. See, my mind's already like working. I think this is butterfly, different kind of butterfly. This one right here, I don't like this little tiny this detail there because it's gonna get stuck in there. But I'll do this one and see if this one works. beautiful. Can't tell what that is. Look like sunflowers, or rather. So pretty. So much details. Let me see, I think I have enough for one of these fancy flowers and a bud or another lot of flowers. I love it. The design is so pretty. Okay, I have one more for something smaller. I can do another tulip. Voila. Beautiful tulips. Okay, so how do I redo this? We're gonna throw this back in the pan, I think. Let me see if it's gonna work. If it's not, I'm gonna have to like figure out what I'm gonna do with this we made here. I probably have to. Not bad, you know, I mean, it's not, it doesn't represent any design, but it's still pieces. Somebody can eat it because I can't. This had orange in it. Oh, it's so cute. It was like a little Y, yeah. Little V, yeah. Okay. The rest I can put it back and see if it's gonna melt, okay? Or it may not. It may or may not. But, let me do this as much as possible. Little U. Okay. What I have left here, I'm going to break it into smaller pieces, and we're going to add it into our next, making, okay? I know it has some orange in it. I hope that it'll blend really well, so that way I don't taste a whole lot of this. Okay. But let me put this aside, so that way we can make the next one. But this is going very, very fast, okay? So I don't have to worry about waiting too long. Plug this in. Turn it on. You're gonna do about 10 or 12 cups, so last time we had 10, okay? So what am I at? That is 4. Use this one also. That's 4. 3. Oh my goodness. Oh, because I double. Oh. I probably have to separate this for a little bit until it completely dried. Because I don't want to like have it stick together. The birds, the stars, the flowers, tulips, flowers, tulip, star, more flowers. There. I do 5.5 cups of marshmallow. Oh, my cup disappeared too. Mistake. No, my full cup. And half a cup. Oh, my cup is missing, so I'm going to use half of the cup here. So I need 11. Just need 5.5 cup. Well, remember last time, it's about that much. There you go. Make long story short. Oh, I found a cup. Goodness. We'll do about 8, okay? Two, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, this one right here, I can't eat, but even when I add this in there, it's gonna be mixture of it. I just want the marshmallow to melt over again, so that way I can use all of it. You see, it's gonna work. I don't have to try to reheat it before, okay? This one I reduce the butter. So that way we don't have to worry about leftover. I still have Rice Krispie. This is the only cereal I can eat, okay? I cannot eat the rest of the cereal because it make out of corn. This right here I can have for breakfast, snack. Oh, look at that, it looks nice. Oh yeah, the other Rice Krispie melted because the marshmallow, once it at contact with the heat, it melts. Smells so good. Easy, right? See, some things this simple, you know, but once it go into the pre-packages, and it can be expensive because the one that they have at the store, it was in a fancy, like aluminum package in a nice box, so it's pretty expensive, you know, because it's gone through processing and all that, so it really is expensive. So it's still nice and crispy. I like that. All right, I'm turning off the heat. This one right here, I reduced the margarine, and I like it that way. It's a little bit nicer. I have more marshmallow here. And what I do, I'm gonna add more marshmallow. I'll do it on the bottom of the pan. Oh. And if I wanted to add this right here, I can do on the bottom. See, do this. This one is a lot more because we make 10 cups, remember? It's gonna be thicker. This here, if I don't want to do the fancy cut, I can do just regular cut. You know, I can do square cut like the regular cut. So that way we don't have extra. Now, let me form this, condense this. I like about this one is that it still have the unmelted marshmallow. How are we doing, Cece? How are my people? Are they behaving themselves? All right. I think we are coolest Atlantic Ocean here. I'm gonna reshape the edge. Give a fine edge. Now look at that. This is I can do square cut these, okay? We don't have to do the fancy cut. We could, but this is extra thick. I would have a hard time to penetrate through it. What I do? Eating it. Okay, hold on. Bring back my cut board here. Everything's on parchment paper, so it's relatively easy. These are dry already, okay, very dry. We have the fancy one. This one right here, we're gonna cut into a typical square. Okay. With that, I will need a summarize. This kitty. So I think this is a lot thicker than the one I have. I might need to cool it down a little bit. Okay. And well, I should have turned this upside down, huh? Remember, I have marshmallow top. So let me see. Let me try to cut this without interfere or breaking anything. I need my thin knife, which I already used. I need a piece of cutter. Sorry. I'm gonna butter this a little bit. Okay. We do regular square. I think it's cooling down enough. It won't be sticking to each other. This is a fancy cut. It's so pretty. It's just a perfect textures, perfect length. This one is a little bit too thick. I still can do it. I'm going to have to put a lot of pressure to it. And it might not even work. I'm just saying. But at least we got this one right here. Turned out perfectly beautiful. Okay. So I have half. I'm gonna do quarter. I'm going to reshape it a little bit because it's still warm. I should have waited until it's cooling down a little bit. There you go. You got marshmallow front or top. Gently, just tie-dyed it. So once the marshmallow cool down, it'll stick together, be crunchy. Okay? Well, I can cut this into smaller pieces. Okay, we can do that. Like that. Okay, maybe it's better. Okay. It's a big piece. You want a smaller piece, then you can still do half. Okay, half of this piece here, like that. I think this is a nice piece. Like that. See? I think that's what I'll do. I'll cut into a smaller piece. It looks more polite, unless I want a bar, a longer strip. So see, the little candies, so pretty. The kid gonna like these because it has nice candy on it. So I can make a smaller piece out of these. So pretty. I just like the fact that the crinkle and the marshmallow top is so pretty. So one box of this cereal you can actually make for a party. Because I still have about quarter of a box to go. Have this delivered to my grandkids tomorrow. And my mom, she will love this also. It's so fruity. Such a great idea. Okay. So we have well melted marshmallow, and then the top with no melt. Remember how I do this? So first we have to make the Rice Krispy already, ready to go. Turn the heat off. Use the parchment paper. Use the baking pan about that thick, or you want to use the thicker one, you could. Because I wanted to cut all this beautiful design here. So I used a thinner coat right there. See that? So it's a bit different here, right? So there's a bit different here. The thickness is different. See it? I could still do these, but then this is how thick this thing is. So I still could do it, but then I'm gonna crush into it. So this right here, perfect. So these are the creative one, okay, with the fancy cut. We finish. Got a few flowers, okay, maybe tulip flower, tulip. Okay. We could decorate this also, okay, for a special day. So this is a smoother side to this, okay, and this is the bottom. This is the top, so the top is smoother, so do the top for the presentation. Okay. And this star one also, so darling. Okay. And then I did flip-flop. First we process the Rice Krispie first and remove from heat and drizzle these here on the top of the pan, over the parchment paper, you know, over the baking pan, and then all this little candy here. There's varieties, and then spread through the pan and overlay the rice. Okay, so you don't have to be like tap hard, you know, make sure that it's combined together really well. See that? So it really stick together because the marshmallow is sticky and sugary. This one right here I'm able to eat, and so I'll sample for you. See, Rice Krispy love. Fancy, huh? Oh, no. Amazing. The little crinkle there and the marshmallow itself, so very nice. It's crispy. It bears its name. So I have 18 cups altogether. This is 10 cups. And the 8 cups. I have some from the cutting, yeah. And then the fine cutting right here. So easy. Kid loved it. This is one of my kid favorite treat. Okay, when we can afford very little. So Rice Krispies Treat was present with my family. Now the kid got older, and the grandkid love Rice Krispie also. So these will make their day. So tomorrow I will deliver to my daughter's shop and have her taken home. I'm sure my kid will be delightful. Don't forget, fancy stars. They look almost like sunflowers. I have one bud only. Look at this beautiful bud. Look almost like fish. And then the tulips itself is just breathtaking. Tulips. Okay. So it's all floral design here. And the lettuce flower is so amazing. I love it. Look at that. So imagine you have a big tray of this and show up at the anniversary or birthday treat or something. Family gathering. This would be perfect treat, huh? It is inexpensive, and you can reduce the margarine or fat. You can reduce the marshmallow if you like. If you want to shower yourself with marshmallow, go right ahead. So I double dose on this just to make the kid happy. Okay, let me separate them because they're still getting dry. Okay, so you see, my love. Okay, I completed my cooking tonight. Very easy, simple, but it's so good. Okay? It's so delicious. I can't believe it. It's this delicious. I can't remember. I haven't had this for the last, I won't say 10 years. That's too long. Okay, so I make this before for the grandkids, so it can't be that long. At least 2-3 years. Okay. Okay, so here we go. Separate this until it's dry. Because marshmallow, it'll dry and get hardened on the top. So I'll let it air dry for a few minutes and before I put in a nice representation. Okay. Well, tonight was too easy. The Rice Krispies has never been easier. The result is wonderful. It's amazing. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate that. CC. Don't worry about last night. Okay, last night was very late because by the time my friend done with her cooking, she was tired, but she insists on staying late to have conversations and just to visit with me because she came home late. We ate and she just wanted to visit with me. So I don't want to be rude by sending her to bed, you know. So I visited with her. I got everything set ready to go, but she know that I'm with video. But she wanted to do video, but she wanted to just spend some time because she worked hard. She left home about 7:30. She won't come home until last night. She didn't come home about 8:30 because she went to do grocery shopping. She liked to bargain, so she go to different grocery stores to save a little money. So that's her style of grocery shopping. For me, no. I will go to one place only. If I don't get what I need, then I'll wait another day. So for her, she's different. I respect that. So by the time I done with it, so it was a little late, but I'm glad that I did it. But tonight is even more easier and quicker than I thought. Okay, if I want to be talking, so first I did, for those who visited me earlier, I did the sweet and sour dipping sauce, like very beginning of the videos, and then I end up with doing the Rice Krispies Treats. So it's a little lengthy because I do the double taking today. I should have done separately, but then I don't really care. But if you guys wanted to, if you be interested in making sweet and sour sauce in the Cambodian style or the Vietnamese style, we have that same common recipe, which is salty, kind of between with salt, acidity, and sweetness in combined, and we call that a sweet and sour sauce. It go well with dipping. It go well with over the rice and meat, or tofu. And I make jalo, which is the vegetarian flip-flop kind of meat, or they call it deli meat or whatever it is, but it tastes like chicken to me. Oops, sorry. That is because the orange. I'm sorry. So a little bit doesn't bother me too. So I that's what I did last night. So this morning I had a little baby and she was a little hesitant. She's one now, so her little attitude changed a little bit. She wants to be treated like a 1-year-old, and she can't walk, she can't talk. She's babbling, she cannot talk, she cannot walk, she did no teeth, so she's still a baby as well, no 1-year-old. She didn't make much transition into a 1-year-old. She's still no teeth, can't walk, can't really tell you what, but she screams, she knows how to scream, like, oh, don't be screaming too much, people might think there's something wrong with us. So no, she did that a lot today. She's like, yeah, like Whitney Houston do her like high pitch, and I'm like, catch it, So at her changed twice, changed two times today. She started to be on. She started on regular milk now because she's one. So these transition from formula into the regular milk. So it was a pleasure having her, and she didn't want to go home today. It's heartbreaking for mom, but I love it. She liked to be here. I told mom that I'll be $500 for overtime charge. She just smiled because she knows that I'm being facetious. Anyway, so we're done today. Okay, grateful. So I'm gonna do a little bit video short for you guys can see the wonderful work today. That was simple, but yet it's sophisticated. Okay, so don't settle for something easy and simple. Take it to the next level. Have your cookie cutter, bring it out, use it, take it out from the drawer, take it out from grandma's closet, and use it. Okay, and we did the Christmas cookie with these. It was wonderful, different cutting style, but not pattern, but it worked the same. It worked the same technique of way. So I love it. I love the way the star is smiling at me. I can do, but it's not enough sweetness into it. If I add any more topping or frosting, it'll ruin it, because it's too sweet. I can do a little highlighting and to give a definition. Now, this is look fine already. Don't you think I don't need to go doing that? I need to clean up and be ready for bed. That's what I need to do. Up early, too early. I won't be sleeping. So the night before, I took like a glass of, because I've been making him jasmine and green tea combined with the honey and put in the fridge. He loved that, and I feel like that looked good salsa, so I have myself, a short glass. And then by 2 in the morning, I'm done cleaning everything. I went lay down and I'm not even tired, and I'm like wide awake. So by 4 o'clock, I'm still wide awake. Like 6 o'clock, I'm still wide awake. So yesterday, I'm like, I was wide awake like heck. So I put the baby to sleep. It took a long time to fall asleep, and I'm like, I think I fall asleep before she did. So finally, we all fall asleep, and I think it took about 2 hours. Now we woke up and feel recharged, feel stamina. And she said, May she woke up. I think she woke up before us, and she's trying to wake us up. We were on the couch. She was on her little pin. So we're like, that was a great nap. And today I slept a little longer. So I feel great. I don't look 5 years older because when you don't sleep, you feel it. Feel like you're just aging instantly. That's why you shouldn't. They were saying something. Okay, I'm not scientist, but I read here and there. Even remember what I was reading, saying that if we go to bed early, our brain rejuvenate it, brain heal, because the brain clean itself. That's why we have the spinal cord back here, where the liquid will be pumped into the brain, and the brain will wash, and and then the residue. I think it was just like the pipe going up and the pipe going down, and it goes somewhere, drain it. I didn't read further where the drainage go. So that happening only when we go to bed early. If we go to bed late, we pass that time where the brain didn't have time to rejuvenate, didn't have time to clean all the junk in our brain. And that's why you feel in the morning you don't have enough sleep, you feel groggy, you feel like you want to punch somebody when they say something wrong or something wrong. When you see onions, like, you would like kick somebody, and that just because your brain still had the gunk that you carry over the day before. So I tried to go to bed early. It was impossible to do that, so I thought, well, maybe I sleep in the daytime. So they said that the brain cleaned itself during the early part of the night. Maybe you go to bed around 11-ish, so you had transition between 12 and 1 to do all that. And I passed all that. I just shoot, the old brain, so I'm trying to go to bed early. Even if I try to go to bed early, I wouldn't be able to sleep anyway. So the brain is going to have to like make transition to like, if I go to bed at 2 o'clock, then start cleaning after 2:15. Start cleaning, like do your own magic work. So I'm being facetious. Anyway, so love all you guys. Thank you so much. CZ, thank you. Love you. Thank you to success today. I appreciate you for being on here. Don't worry about it. The other, because my time is crazy. Anyway, so I don't expect you to stay up past 2 in the morning. No, don't do that. It's okay. I just let the fool be the fool. Let the dumb be dumber. So I didn't even see the conversation, so it worked well. And no, yesterday someone came in, it was nice compliments, and I read a few of it, and it was okay. So nothing bad happened. I think you got rid of all the people that come on here and try to be funny. So I appreciate you. I don't know. So yeah, it's early today. So usually I start later, but today I got it out of the way. Oh, I'm so thankful. Thank you so much, you guys, for your continued support. You've been such an instrumental. I have to love and respect for all you for always being here for me, cheer me. You're welcome to do the collaborative. People don't do your magic, share, help each other, promote each other, so that way we can move up together. Okay, don't we in the business of doing this together? So let's help each other out. You help me, I help you. If you're gonna be funny around me, I'm just gonna be even funnier. You won't lie. I lived through hell, so there's nothing compared to what you guys say do to me. It won't hurt me, but you won't be able to do it again. Either one time, will be the last time. So that's what I got rid of all of the funny people, the bully. So now I have my CC, she's my moderators, and when she's on, that's it. She chop, chop, chop. I don't have to deal much, so I'm grateful for her. She's on YouTube, and thank you, love you. You're such a great resource, and somebody to come along to like be part of the small content creators such as myself. And this girl though, steady. one of these days, it'll be big. We have to keep going. As people were saying that, well, I'll wake up. I just want to see, if I get 500 viewers or 3 I'm not worried about that. In the morning, I'm thinking about, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make this. I'm gonna make that. I'm not worried about who's coming on the show no more, because it become a mental. instability, when you have to worry about who's gonna come on, who's not, and you're worried about your channel is not moving out. It does move out. You're gonna have to keep posting. You have to keep doing what is that you're compassionate about. Okay, so keep it up. Don't give up, because it said that 97 point something of people who started the content creator, they never finished it because they're frustrated, because they just want to get paid. YouTube is not like that. It's not that easy. If it's that easy, everybody can become YouTuber. You know, but you have to have your time. They have to analyze you. They have to do what is necessary to make sure that you will stick to your work, because this is real work right here. Because YouTube's not going to pay you for calling sick, calling lazy. So you have to commit. You have to be on here to post, to cook, to do whatever that you're doing your content. So don't give up, okay? If you disappointed, I've been there, done that. I'm still am sometimes, but then I have to stop doing all that and just concentrating, do what I like doing, and then hopefully one day, you know, when we grow fruits, the fruit tree, it does not grow, and then you have, and then, you know, the fruit grow out of dirt. So it's not like that, you know. Sometimes it takes years for the tree to grow, to get into the big branches, you know, live through the harsh element, live through the cold, the hot, and the lack of water, too much oxygen, too much nutrient, too much nitrogen, and then die here and then there, and then they restart. So if we can be so resilient, just like the tree, just like the rock is standing testament of time, and just keep moving, and just keep posting, just keep doing what that you're compassionate about, and just don't worry about what's gonna happen. Just worried about get it out there, and then you will, your view will be here. You do something that they enjoy doing, they're gonna be a whole bunch of people come on to support, to click like, subscribe, and all that. Okay, so that's all I can tell you. But if you don't believe me, it's like, I'm tired. It is tiring. This is job, you know. This is a full-time job. If you're not gonna be able to commit to it, then the ending result would be it's not gonna go anywhere. So just keep moving, just keep creating, just keep smiling, be positive, be the influencer. You know, you have to be the influencer, that you be able to influence people and be able to teach, be able to bring new information, something that they enjoy, you know. I mean, for me, I don't know what to say about anything in the world. I can't say nothing about Thailand. I can't say nothing about Cambodia without me being attacked. So I'm just doing cooking now. I'm speaking English, universal. You don't understand, and do Google it, you know. Then before I have to do like 4 or 5 languages so I can facilitate. Now I do it in English. You don't understand, and Google it. Make life simple for me. I'm like, all right. Hey, Cece, love you, girl. You have to catch though. I'm gonna throw one right at you, girl. You are awesome. Love you to the bone. I appreciate you so much kindness. Okay, all those who follow me on YouTube and subscribe, I thank you. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before, I'm grateful, and thank you for continued support. Same thing for TikTok. You know, I saw many faces that are coming back. I appreciate that, though I didn't really have time to really dialogue with you, but I just want to say thank you for the heart, the like, and then the follow me, because I'm good about returning those favor. Okay, I love you guys a whole bunch, and where you at, good night, good day, good evening, and then I'll see you again hopefully tomorrow. I got a few things to take care of. Hopefully that the baby can go home early, so I can do this early as well. Okay, other than that, have a safe and be safe where you at. Okay, if your country is at war, seek shelter, make trench under earth, you know, I mean, do whatever you need to do to stay safe, because make sure that you always pray, because we are children of God, and He loves us, and He doesn't want anything to happen to us, but we have to be like little child. We have to be able to ask Him for protection, for love. You know that He protects us. It's an unseen thing, okay, but then that requires faith, that requires respect and obedience. But then remember to ask, you know, because like being parent, I love when my kid asks me, Mom, can I have $5? You know, or can I have $500? I don't have the $500, but I have $5 bill right here. You can get a burger with it without fry or drink. So Yes, so same thing, okay. He had all these children. I don't know how he's gonna distribute all his love, but then I think his love is just like the sun, okay, just like the sun. It influenced throughout the country, throughout the universe, and you can feel it, the warmness, so, right? So I'm sorry if those happen. I went through it, Cambodia. That's why I'm here in U.S. because of the rumor war. Same way. So stay safe, and we'll pray for all of you. Also pray for the whole world. Pray for love. Pray for peace, and pray for protection. So much love. Sisi, good night, love. You can retire now. Thank you. I appreciate you. Next time you come to Las Vegas, I find out you ever fly through Las Vegas or drive through Las Vegas, you're not stopping by, girl, I'll be so upset. I'll probably block you too because you didn't come see me. I'm just kidding. All right. So much love. See, good night, love. Hug the family for me. Thank you so much.